All right, what's good? What's good? Welcome to the Epic Entertainment Critics. I am Antoine.
And I am still James.
All right, so we're just gonna do a quick discussion, man. We got some little Marvel news. We saw that they released, well, they are currently working on a Black Widow movie. This is a prequel before Endgame. I guess this is probably supposed to be before Avengers took place. So this supposed to be like the early 2000s or something. And they're in the process of filming that, and they released who's going to be the villain, and it is Taskmaster. Um, you probably seen him in a couple games. People might have seen him in that new Spider-Man game recently. I've
Mhm.
seen him in some other games, but he's starting to get a little more known than he was. He kind of looked like Skeletor a little bit when you look at that picture.
Yeah, yeah. He got a good deal of that look going for him.
Taskmaster is basically he can copy anybody movements. Basically, he's and it's funny. He started like a super villain school, right? Like he
Yeah,
started like a henchman school or something like that. when that was is that how it was?
I think so. Like that's how I remember it. But like, I anytime they come up with a character like that, the kind of person that can pick out someone's weaknesses, it almost always ends up being they start trying to train up some henchmen.
Right. Yeah. I mean, so he never was a big villain that like took over the world. He was always more like a mercenary, like you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying. So which is perfect for the Black Widow story because her stories always her stories before she got with the Avengers or whatever should be contained. It shouldn't be a big old say the world story. You know what I'm saying? Because she's not that kind of superhero. For real. She's a spy with supreme hand to hand fighting ability. I guess you would use that to describe her skill set, right?
yeah, pretty much.
So yeah, I mean, Taskmaster's a good choice. A good choice. What you think?
Well, like, because the great thing about using a character like Taskmaster for a Black Widow movie is it's someone that is on her level, so you don't have to play her up to ridiculous levels just to make her a viable solution to the threat. And also, it's a more contained story, so you're not talking about the usual fate of the world. If we don't do this, everybody dies kind of thing. It's like, no. We had to send somebody in to handle this, and Black Widow is one of our best operatives, so she'll get the job done quick and clean.
Yeah, and then he's one of them villains that he could come in, you could take him out, and it's not going to really change nothing. It's not going to
Yeah.
change the future of the MCU. So that's cool, and I hope they do. I hope they do him well. I seen some of his solo comics, like they gave him he somewhat came of an anti-hero, I guess,
Yeah, a little
and
bit.
well, maybe not an anti-hero. He was more like a mercenary, but they gave him his own solo comics,
Yeah.
and I seen some of
They,
those. Those are actually pretty good.
they kind of did him similar to the way they did that DC did Deathstroke. They basically turned him into something of an anti-villain, where it's like he still does dirt, but every now and
Right.
again,
Not the kind of not so bad that you like, okay, I can't stand that guy. Just like,
right.
I got to make a living kind of deal.
Yeah, it's like, hey, this is just business, all right?
Yeah.
Some
So
people clock in and do a 9 to 5. I blow up buildings and shoot people.
all right. So yeah, I just I'm cool with the choice of villain, and let's talk about how he looked. So they released some set photos. Now I got a picture up there of Black Widow. You can't see, but I got a picture of Black Widow, and this is like a comic book version of Taskmaster. But let me show you the picture they got. So they released this. They released this. Make that a little bigger. They released this picture of Oops. Have you ain't seen that picture yet? I can show you real
Nope.
quick. So they released that of just like a, and I'm thinking it might be. Okay, I wish it. Son of a bitch. There it is. You see it?
Yeah.
So they released that picture of of the set photo. Now, as you know, they might change something in post or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
So
I
I
like the
don't.
armor.
What's that?
I like the armor.
Oh yeah, yeah. But my whole thing is it don't quite look like Taskmaster, which ain't gonna be hard to do. All you need to do is put the skull on the face.
Pretty much.
You know, I'm thinking that's what they're gonna do. I had somebody that was like really adamant by saying that ain't the Taskmaster. That's not the Taskmaster. I was like, I know it's not, but you know they could do something with it. You know what I'm saying? They probably gonna add it, or I hope they don't come up with this. But this is kind of stupid. But he gets beat, and then he be like, I need something different. I need to step up my game, and then show up with the skull on the face. You know how they do
I
that.
uh, I don't want nothing. I don't want nothing to do with that. Like, because I'm kind of sick of Marvel basically doing this thing where it's like all the bad guys get what they are because they trying to match the good guys. You know, it's like
Yeah.
because one of the things I liked so much about Vulture was like, nah, I'm just out here doing my bit, so I'm the guy.
Right,
You
right, right.
know,
That was
and
I
I
did
think
like that.
Taskmaster needs to be handled the same way.
Right, but I mean, Vulture was stealing stuff. It just that he was doing it to make a living, and it's
Yeah,
because they stole his company from him, whatever. Which is actually Adrian Toome's original story, anyway. But so I mean, I'm cool. I'm pretty sure. I don't think they're gonna go the anti-hero route. I'm pretty sure they're gonna make him a bad guy. Like whatever he do is gonna be wrong. It ain't gonna be like, oh, we like this guy. We want to see him back. You know, I'm pretty sure they're gonna keep him as a bad guy. He's probably gonna be kind of cliche too, though. But you know,
probably.
it
Well, like,
is
because
what
they
it is.
have to over exemplify that he's the bad guy because you got him going up against someone who's morally gray.
Right.
Yeah,
But see, he could just be a mercenary too. You know,
yeah,
which would be, you know, what they need to do is just put him in the prison. Put him in a little what they call it. You know how they got those Shield got prisons for supervillains.
like the raft in the
Yeah,
fridge.
yeah. So they could introduce that. You know what I'm saying? They could use this to introduce that, and that opened up a bigger door. So it's like, oh,
Yeah,
it's more villains out here that we didn't even know about. You know what I'm saying?
you
And
know, it's like all they need is to make that the last scene in that movie him getting walked to his cell and then passing by a bunch of supervillains on the
yes,
way.
exactly, exactly. And that's gonna open up more doors. uh,
Man, why ain't you in Hollywood, man? You need to fix this stuff.
it's a good
You
question, my
got all
friend.
the ideas.
But no, so it should be cool, man. I think it's gonna be on the Disney Plus. That's even better. So now we ain't gotta, you know, worry about this big production or whatever. So it'll be kind of a contained story, and also they're gonna do the
Winter
Falcon and the
Soldier.
Winter Soldier. I like both of those characters, so I want to see where that's gonna go. So I think they got some good stuff going on with this Disney Plus streaming service. We'll see if they don't mess it up, because it seems like
Fingers
DC might have
crossed.
messed up. Because they already canceled the Swamp Thing on DC, so I'm like, okay, they already fucking up.
Yeah.
But all right, yeah. Let me. I'm gonna let you go ahead and get out of here, dude. I just wanted to get your thoughts on that. And tomorrow, not tomorrow, Monday, we're gonna do a podcast on the Spider-Man. We're gonna break down all the Spider-Man movies, or we're gonna rank all the Spider-Man movies from best to last on
And
our rating
all
scale.
decisions are final.
Now, people are welcome to give their opinion about it, but and write in about it. But this is going to be our opinion. All right, so we about to be out of here. Thanks for checking out the video and subscribe to the channel. And
Drop a like on your way out.
yes, do that. All right, we out of here. Peace.
Peace.